Let's make a lasagna. I've had a couple people asking me to make this again because my last video wasn't detailed enough. So here we go. I started off by making the white sauce. To make the white sauce, you need 100 grams butter and 100 grams plain flour. And you want to make sure this flour is for sauces. I gave that a quick mix and then I went ahead and added 1 litre of milk. And I also added 2 bay leaves. You just want to cook this on a medium to low heat and stir continuously. Do not stop stirring at any point. Eventually you will get a thickened sauce. Now on to the mince. I started off by frying 1 large onion. Also added a little bit of some crushed garlic. I then turned the heat down and began adding my seasonings. I will leave all seasonings in the caption below. I also get a lot of questions asking how much I added. I'm not really sure. I just keep adding until I feel like it's right. Say start with a teaspoon and keep adding if you want some more. I then added a little bit of water and let my seasonings cook off for a little bit before going ahead and adding the mince. You're just going to want to cook this mince for about 5 minutes just until it loses that red colour. Then you can go ahead and add all your frozen veggies. However, if you're using fresh veggies, I'd add them at the start with the onions. I was just adding sweet corn, so it was okay to add it at this point. I then went ahead and added a full jar of tomato lasagna sauce. Just let that cook on a medium heat. I did check on it every now and again just to give it a quick little mix. At this point, I began to boil my sheets. I like to use Aldi sheets. I feel like if I get them from anywhere else, I always have so many problems. Just cook my sheets for about 8 minutes, just to soften them up a little bit. However, if you are putting your lasagna sheets in raw, I would recommend leaving a little bit of extra sauce when you're making the mince, just so it can soften up the sheets while it's in the oven. Once my sheets and mince were cooked, I then went ahead and began preparing my lasagna. Starting off with some white sauce on the bottom, and then some mince over the top. Do not add your lasagna sheets to the bottom of the tray, otherwise they will stick. I then repeated the exact same process, spreading over some white sauce, a little bit more mince, and my lasagna sheets. So I forgot one crucial step here. Always add cheese in between every layer. I can't believe I forgot. I only realised when I was looking back at the footage. But it's okay. We learn from our mistakes. And for the last layer of the lasagna, we're just going to go ahead and place our lasagna sheets over the top with a lot of that white sauce. I love this sauce so much that I always add extra. Once that was evenly spread out, then went ahead and began adding my cheese. I like to use some shredded mozzarella first. Then I always go over with a little bit of orange cheese as well. I mean, you can't beat a mixed cheese lasagna. I also like to go over with a little bit of fresh mozzarella as well. Moral of the story, I basically just love cheese. You never have too much cheese. Then pop that in the oven on gas mark 5 for around 35 minutes. This is how it was looking. I was getting so hungry at this point. Just couldn't wait to eat it. It just looks so good. Then sliced my lasagna up into 8 pieces and began to plate it. But this lasagna recipe isn't authentic. This is my way on how I make lasagna. I don't think I'd make it any other way. It just tastes so good. I then went ahead and sprinkled over some parsley. And that was the lasagna all done. If you guys have any more questions that I haven't answered yet, just drop me a comment. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.